Hey beautiful soul, I'm Carlene, the modern day medicine woman, and today we're talking about something that's going to change how you move through the world. Recognizing and trusting signs Spirit is constantly sending you. Because here's what I know. Spirit is always speaking to you. The universe, your guides, your ancestors, the divine, whatever you call that intelligence greater than yourself, it's in constant communication with you through signs, synchronicities, and sacred messages. But most people miss them. Or worse, they see them but dismiss them as coincidence, as wishful thinking, as their imagination playing tricks on them. And today, we're changing that. Today, you're going to learn how to recognize when Spirit is speaking and how to trust what you're receiving. Because your connection to the divine is real, and the guidance you're getting is sacred medicine for your soul. First, let's understand why Spirit communicates through signs instead of just talking to us directly. Spirit speaks in the language of energy, symbolism, and synchronicity because that's the language of the soul. It's not limited by human logic or linear thinking. Signs bypass your rational mind and speak directly to your knowing. They reach the part of you that recognizes truth, not through analysis, but through resonance, through that deep inner yes that doesn't need explanation. Spirit uses the physical world as its canvas. Animals, numbers, songs, people, objects, dreams. Because everything is energy and everything can be arranged and rearranged to carry messages. What looks like coincidence to the mind is actually divine orchestration to the soul. And here's the beautiful thing. Spirit meets you where you are. If you're someone who notices animals, you'll get animal messages. If you're drawn to numbers, you'll see number patterns. If music speaks to your soul, you'll hear the exact song you need at the perfect moment. And the universe is infinitely creative in its communication. Your job isn't to understand how it works. Your job is to recognize when it's happening and trust what you're receiving. So what do signs from Spirit actually look like? Let me break down the most common ways Spirit communicates. Repetition is key. When you see the same animal 3 times in one day, when a specific number sequence keeps showing up, when different people mention the same thing to you, that's Spirit getting your attention through repetition. Animals as messengers. That hawk circling overhead when you're making a big decision. The butterfly that lands on you during a moment of grief. The crow that keeps showing up in your yard. Animals carry specific energy and medicine. They are some of Spirit's favorite messengers. Number sequences: 1111, 222, 333, 444. These aren't random. Numbers carry frequency and meaning. And when you keep seeing the same numbers, especially during significant moments, Spirit is confirming you're on the right path or giving you specific guidance. Songs and lyrics. You hear the exact song you need with lyrics that speak directly to your situation, or a song gets stuck in your head for days until you really listen to the message it's carrying. And dreams and visions. Spirit often speaks when your rational mind is quiet. Pay attention to vivid dreams, especially ones that feel different from regular dreams. They carry guidance, warnings, or confirmations. And people as messengers, strangers who say exactly what you need to hear, friends who randomly share something that answers your prayers, children who speak profound truth without even realizing it, synchronicities and divine timing, running into exactly the right person at the right moment, finding the perfect book when you need its message, doors opening or closing at precisely the right time. Now, how do you know when something is a real sign versus just coincidence? Because this is where most people get stuck. They want to believe, but they're afraid they're making it up. Feel into your body. Real signs from Spirit create a physical response. Chills, goosebumps, a sudden knowing, a shift in energy. Your body recognizes divine communication before your mind does. Trust those physical sensations. Notice the timing. Signs often come right when you need them most. When you're struggling with a decision, going through a difficult time, or asking for guidance, the timing is too perfect to be random. Look for personal meaning. Real signs will be meaningful to you specifically. That cardinal might not mean anything to someone else, but if cardinals were your grandmother's favorite bird and you've been thinking about her, That's Spirit using your personal symbolism. Check for emotional resonance. Signs from Spirit touch your soul. They bring comfort, clarity, hope, or confirmation. They feel loving, supportive, or gently corrective. Never harsh or fearful. Watch for patterns over time. One hawk might be a coincidence. Hawks showing up every time you're making an important decision, that's a pattern. Spirit is consistent in its communication. And here's what's important. You don't have to prove to anyone that your signs are real. The validation comes from within, from that knowing in your soul that recognizes divine communication. Trust yourself over anyone who tries to rationalize away your spiritual experience. The biggest block to receiving signs from Spirit isn't that they're not there. It's that you don't trust yourself to interpret them correctly. So, how do you build that trust? Start with gratitude and acknowledgement. When you notice something that could be a sign, thank Spirit for the communication, even if you're not sure what it means yet. This opens the dialogue and shows you're paying attention. Keep a sign journal. Write down the signs you notice, when they happened, what was going on in your life. Over time, you'll see patterns and your accuracy in interpreting them will improve. Ask for confirmation. If you think something is a sign, but you're not sure, ask Spirit for confirmation through another sign. Be specific. If this hawk was really a message about my career decision, send me another clear sign within 3 days. Practice with small things first. Ask for guidance on minor decisions and watch for signs. As you build confidence with the small stuff, you'll trust yourself more with bigger guidance. Release attachment to specific outcomes. Sometimes we want signs to tell us what we want to hear. Real spiritual communication serves your highest good, not your ego's desires. Stay open to guidance that redirects you. Trust your first interpretation. That immediate knowing you get when you see a sign, that's usually right. Don't overthink yourself out of accurate spiritual guidance. Remember that Spirit loves you. The messages you receive come from a place of infinite love and support. Even challenging guidance is meant to serve your growth and healing. As you get more comfortable recognizing signs, you can deepen your communication with Spirit. Start talking to your guides, your ancestors, the divine. Ask for specific guidance about situations you're facing. Create rituals around receiving signs. Light a candle, sit in nature, meditate before asking for guidance. This shows respect for the sacred communication happening. Pay attention to how Spirit communicates with you personally. Maybe you're someone who receives through dreams. Maybe animals are your primary messengers. Maybe you hear guidance through overheard conversations. Honor your unique spiritual language. And remember, this is a relationship. The more you acknowledge and trust the signs you receive, the clearer and more frequently they become. Spirit responds to your openness and receptivity. Don't get discouraged if you miss signs or misinterpret them sometimes. This is a practice. And like any skill, it improves with time and attention. Your spiritual connection is always there, always available to you. Beautiful soul, you are never alone. You are always being guided, supported, and loved by forces you can see and feel if you're willing to pay attention. The signs are there. The guidance is available. Your spiritual connection is real and valid and worthy of your trust. Start today. Start right now. Pay attention to what shows up in your life. Thank Spirit for the communication. Trust your knowing over your doubt. And if this resonated with you, share a sign you've received recently in the comments. Let's celebrate the beautiful ways Spirit communicates with each of us. And until next time, stay open, stay aware, and remember, you are divinely guided every step of the way. We'll see you soon.